Let's do this. Hello everybody, this is Average Ed. I wanted to get a quick ride in before my commute and start the rat race and just give you my thoughts on the Apollo Phantom thus far. I put in about, I would say, 150 miles or so since the last time, probably a little more, but I wanted a couple of things that I wanted to mention here in this video about the Apollo Phantom that perhaps, because we have a lot of people that are on the fence about either buying this or waiting for something else, I'll probably go over some of the concerns that you have, and hopefully you'll either go ahead and buy the Phantom or just wait until the next one. It's really from what you want from anything else. So let's get into it. So we're gonna take a quick tour. Such a nice day before I have to be inside, so that's part of just daily commute, but I'm gonna take you, sort of on a little ride here. A lot of it has to do with just, again, safety in mind. I'm fully kitted up because it's going to be morning rush hour, and you trust cars but you don't trust cars, especially in the city, especially when you have a lot of hills to traverse. Of course you got a lot of bike paths in the city, but as we're going down La Honda here, again on the backside of Twin Peaks, it's a beautiful ride, but as you see, it's almost a clear day, so I'm glad that I'm spending this time with you to kind of let you know how I feel about the Apollo Phantom. Gaining a little bit of speed down here, just kind of coast down, easy does it. Don't want to be a daredevil too much, but you know what? A little bit of this and this and this, the motorists will be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Also share my thoughts on why I started this channel. A lot of it had to do with, of course, being semi-bored during the pandemic and lockdown, but at the same time thinking of what's the next thing in your life. For me, one of these people that are just in the rat race in technology, and we seldomly just do the same thing every single day, like every hardworking American out there and anybody else that's that's going to be going through this. I just wanted to just get outside and just have my thoughts. And I think people can relate to that. So the easiest thing to do is just to go and grab or save up for an e-bike, I thought. And then it just went from there. It went from just grabbing an e-bike all the way to just doing everything else. Let's go in traffic, because that's what we do. It's great. That's right. Don't jaywalk though. In any case, we're just going to cruise on with traffic here because we like to. For all the new subscribers out there, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey in trying to carve out a little piece in YouTube land. It's quite small at the moment, but I'm hopeful as I get into various adventures and talk with you and you see a little slice of my life that we'll go together. And that's the whole point of just doing this and starting it, is I wanted to grow as a person and share a little bit of what I think is going to be a growing passion of mine, which is just getting out and enjoying oneself. I think people get into the rat race and not enjoy oneself, and a little excursion like this to share with you, my friends out there on the internet, is something that before you get to the point where you have that big knot in the back of your neck, you know what I'm talking about, during your workday, is you want to go ahead and have some calmness. And the best way to do it is this. So that's why I'm taking a morning ride with you guys and then sharing my thoughts on this fantastic scooter. Follow the rules. I think everybody likes to see. Now, I've been getting a lot of tech buses. Yes, we're back. Genentech. It's the whale of the city. Bye, whale. Whale watching. Any case. I think for the most part, commuting this way is just the best way just to reset. And also at the end of the day to decompress. But I'm going to take the long way around because I can, and I will. And this is the way to do it because you can't keep up with traffic. I'm going to slide on over there. Signal. Yes. Yeah, this city is great for commuting if you work in the city. But I'm going to take you the beautiful way around. I'm going to take you through the park, Golden Gate. I think this is the best time to be up, especially if it's not like super foggy and windy. But I'm going to vlog and make a video regardless of what the weather is like, because you need to see what average people do. You don't just wait for weather, you just ride and tell it like it is. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm telling it like it is. So let me take it on the back stretch here. I've been just not in sport mode, but just single mode, and I've been just cruising at about, let's say, 28 miles an hour. Basically, that guy right there passed me. I'm only going about 18 miles an hour, as this speedometer says, but because I'm here talking to you, I gotta take it easy, you know? So, cop, make a signal. Yes. That's the biggest thing, is I can make a signal. So that's one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about is, okay, this stuff has the turning signals, but what about the front? Nobody could see it. And I watched the video made by Apollo, the founders, I believe, of concerns on quality assurance. Well, I found some quality assurance concerns on this one as well. I mean, you could tell from the unboxing that I had a bent rotor, so they got to do a better job with protecting the scooter that comes out to you. And also just making sure that things are working correctly. Now, I didn't find too many things on there. I had a wobbly wheel, and like I said, you're only as good as the company that you entrust to support you, and I think Apollo is doing a pretty good job, and also their stateside distributor, which is Fluid Freeride. So all in all, I think I'm very satisfied with it, but there's a couple things that I will point out here. Let me get to a spot where I can talk with you guys. But everybody's enjoying the park, and you can enjoy it with me along with this long way commute to work. How lucky are we? Rolling stop, but this is a closed street, so not a problem. Everybody's enjoying the park here. A lot of runners. Get ahead of this. Pretty safe. It's just a wonderful morning just to do this and share this with you guys. And let me go right in. Why not? Hey, they got a Ferris wheel here. Let's take a quick look. There you go. Look at that Ferris wheel. That's both a thing of beauty and a eyesore for some folks. So you never can please anybody 100%, especially in this city. Everybody's either for something that's going to be super fantastic, or they're just going to moan about it for days. All right, let's get into it. Since last time, I was doing a little bit of test riding in both good weather and pretty much crappy weather. Typical weather here in San Francisco, but today it's quite nice. So since the last time I put about 150 miles on the Apollo scooter and noticed a little bit of the stem wobble, so I went on their site. They've got a great tutorial video on how to tighten this up, so it does work if you notice that. So make sure that you're always checking your scooter before you ride. The other thing too that to note is this is pretty normal. This is going to happen right here. See that? It's going to bother some folks, and I'm pretty sure that Apollo is going to try to address that because I saw the video itself about their quality assurance, and this is not part of it. Also, everybody's asking me about, is the mechanical brakes good enough for the city? I think it is adequate enough for the city. I think I'm be eventually upgrading to hydraulic brakes, but for now I just keep checking and maintaining the brakes themselves, and they've done wonders. I mean, you've kind of witnessed that I've gone up and down steep hills already, and I'm going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to go on various adventures throughout the city and maybe other cities around the Bay Area here. So stay tuned. I'm not here for just to test it out on a nice day or on flat ground. I'm going to test it out in the terrain that I'm used to, which is the hilly Bay Area and the city. So these components are going to get a workout, and if I have to replace or maintain them, I'm going to share that with you. And that's part of the journey of this channel. Is an average person like me, if they can do it, you can do it too. So I want to make sure that if you're going to get into this hobby of scooting, that you learn along with me on how to maintain this and just keep enjoying the ride. That's always been my philosophy to everybody else, is making sure to enjoy the ride. Lastly, a couple of good upgrades for anybody. Of course, you have to have a mirror. That's for safety. You got your phone holder here, but then most important along this little piece right here is going to let you enjoy the ride because you're going to protect your ride. A little security measure there. Other than that, I like to keep it pretty plain. I don't want to really put a whole lot of stuff on it. Maybe a few stickers, but that's basically it. And we're off again. There you go. Let's get back down here. Alrighty. So we're in Golden Gate Park now. I think everybody is just getting up to speed. A lot of folks are just kind of probably going to be playing hooky today, but I'm not. I'm just kind of semi-playing hooky. It's just between you and I. I won't tell. I'm just getting a pre-scoot before the commute. You heard it here first. Pre-scoot before the commute. This is to clear your mind, get ready for the day, get ready before that big giant work knot builds up in your body, and then you can't wait to get home and do the decompressing scoot. So this is more for sharing with you, my internet friends. Again, if you're just joining me or just subscribing, thank you for subscribing, because I have many more interesting adventures just for you. This is a beautiful city. The area is a very interesting area, and I kind of want to share with you guys on the average stuff that I do. So let's do that. Rough road here. Rough. See? That's why you need the Apollo scooter, that quad suspension. That's one of the highlights of this scooter. Is the suspension is awesome. Way to go, Apollo, for trying to make sure that the ride is not rough. This way. And this road right here is really rough. Huh. A little dip. Thank you, ma'am, for obeying the law. Even though you're probably saying bad things about scooters and scooter riders in general. Around. It's just a beautiful day in the city. Alrighty, friends, until next time, like and subscribe. This is a short little, pick me up to the day. I hope it picked you up as well, because this is the kind of stuff that one lives for these days. It's just these little motivations, and I want to make sure that you're here enjoying it with me. Again, this is Average Ed doing his pre-scoot commute with you. Thank you, and until next time. Hard to think I can catch up with him. Well, you're wrong. You're so wrong. And we're just passing cars. That's right, Apollo Scooter. Let's just pass some cars. Uh-oh. Trying to do that 40 mile an hour. That's right. Whoops. Breaking the law, breaking the law. In trash. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Apollo. Let's do this. Oh, one last thing. This display looks bright here in the sun, looks like crap. So Apollo is probably going to need to address that real soon. Hopefully they'll be sending out stuff for our Apollo customers out there that need to get an upgrade. Also, this kickstand right here, kinda weak. Until next time, enjoy the ride.